internet, and welcome to board of the... sorry, that sounded wrong. I might have just re-immersed some kind of horrible memories for when you were molested by a clown, or your father, or a clown dressed as your father. That sounds ridiculous. Anyway, I should try another voice. Hello everybody, welcome... that sounds ridiculous. Another language. Bonjour, mes amis, je m'appelle... I don't know French. Hola, I don't know Spanish either. You might be Asian, and this is konnichiwa, ni hao, and that's all I know. Wait, you might be aliens, and this is all you have found after we, the humans, have destroyed the Earth. And in that case, noch, konnichiwa, ni hao, bonjour, hola, hey y'all, hello, and welcome to Portal Studio.
Yes, hello, how are you doing? Now, if you're watching that and you were just thinking, what the bloody hell is all this about? Well, I just wanted your attention, and if you're watching this, then mission accomplished. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harald Kylin, and I'm aspiring to be a professional industrial designer. You can find my portfolio at board.studio.com. And for the last couple of years, people have been nagging on me to teach them how to draw. And I also realized that the images in my portfolio isn't really up to scratch. They really need some refinement, and I really do need to enhance my skills a little bit. Plus, I've also realized that I'm a bit of an attention whore. So why not smash 3 flies in one hit and create a YouTube channel where I teach myself how to draw, and hopefully during the process I will teach you how to do the same, and also my ego gets his fair share of attention. So, Lesson 1. The first thing we are going to do is to fix our hands. Now I assume you are like me, you have been at school for many years and you have been writing a lot. And the motion you have been writing with have been this, your fingertips. However, this might be good for writing or maybe some details in an image. But for the overall drawing experience, this is absolutely detrimental, since you will be losing a lot of precision, and your images won't look really stable. They will just look wobbly and stuff. So the first thing we're going to do in this lesson is to learn how to draw whilst locking our fingertips, locking our wrists, locking our wrists. I'm only 14 years old, and we are going to draw only by using our elbows and our shoulders. And also, the thing you're going to need for this lesson is a ballpoint pen and some stolen copy paper. Why stolen? Well, it's the best kind of paper, and it's also for free. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, I'm not kidding, this is exactly what we're going to do. We are going to try to do straight lines. Why is this so important? Well, if you can do a straight line, then you can do any kind of line. You see here, they're not being that straight, and that's because I'm doing some things wrong. For instance, I'm having a paper at a very uncomfortable angle. If I, for instance, maybe tilt the paper a little bit and draw in an angle that's a bit more comfortable for me, now you can see it starts to get a little bit more straight. Another thing for a good straight line is you have the right pace and the right speed. What I mean by this, if you do this, do very quick lines, you lose all the precision you have, and you're just not going to have any good lines at all. And also, if you're doing it too slowly, then all the little bumps and kinks your hand naturally that will show in your lines. So a good pace is absolutely critical for a good straight line. And also, I'm suddenly going over a stack of papers here, and every time you do that, there will be a little bit imperfections in the lines. So try to have a flat surface as possible. Also, another thing you can do for a good straight line is start above the paper and then draw the line. What many people do in the beginning is this. They force the pen down into the paper, it tries to make a straight line. And what it does, it makes these little blotches and notches here. And why that happens? Well, when you do this, you're forcing the pen down into the paper, and to make sure the pen can move over the paper, you'll have to apply more force in the beginning than you have to do in the rest of the line. So it will get more imperfections like this. So what you will do instead is practice the line a little bit before you draw it. Practice. Then start above the paper, continue drawing, and failed. Start above, and you get with more smooth lines. Here you can see the line is a bit. The line is a bit thinner in the beginning, and that's because I gently move the pen down into the paper, then forcing the pen down and then try to draw. Alright, another thing you can do is to look at the nib the whole time. What I mean by this is, if I have the nib here. By the way, ballpoint pen, not pencil. If you keep on looking at the nib the whole time, then the lines magically become straighter. I don't know why. So speed, good angle, good seating position, good angle of your body, and you will be able to make really good lines after a while. See, you're already getting straighter. See, look at that, that's almost really straight. Anyway, that's the beginning of the warm-up. Now, we're going to train some precision. What we're going to do now is we're going to make two points on a paper, and then we're going to try to connect them with a straight line. So, just 2 points. Train the line a little bit, then try to connect them. And try to be on the mark, not above like we're here. 2 more points, and try to connect them. That's better. 2 more points. Even better. Do this for a while until you have this kind of precision. Now, also another thing you can do, you can try to do a curve between 2 points, which is point there, and try to do a little curve like this. Almost good. Once again, curve. Getting better. Another thing why you're supposed to use a ballpoint pen is because I'm approaching this as a designer, and when it comes to design, the most thing we are doing is it isn't really drawing, it's sketching. And when it comes to sketching, you can't really use a regular pencil, because what you will do is you do a few lines, do something, you design like this, and you go, that's not a good line. Let's erase that. That's not good either. Erase. Okay, and you're not getting anywhere. So instead of having to redo the lines the whole time, you use a ballpoint pen and you stick with the lines. And in that way, you'll gain accuracy by training this, and you'll also learn how to make perfect drawings in one go, instead of having to use a eraser like this. So that's why we're using a ballpoint pen. Precision and just training. Now, let's see. Checking my learning papers. There we have it. Next, what we're going to do is train ovals, and that's really straightforward. It's the same thing with lines as with the lines. Train above the paper, then do your oval. What I'm looking for here is good ovals that connect to each other like this. Nothing that looks like this, or maybe even worse, something like this. That isn't too good. And also, ovals like this, not acceptable. What we want to achieve is good ovals that it's just one good line, and they are connecting the circle to each other. the line is connecting to itself, like a snake that's biting its own tail. Yes, God, I can't speak English today. And yeah, you can try different speeds of doing your ovals. You can try doing different shapes, different shaped ovals, trying to make more circular-like. I usually find that the quicker I go, the flatter the ovals will get. And if I want to make really big circles instead, I really do need to go real slow. Also, another thing for doing good circles, I have noticed that if I change direction, instead of doing the normal ovals like this, which is counterclockwise, go clockwise instead, and you'll have a bit more round circles instead. Getting to the edge of the paper, not good. Right. You can also try to do ovals standing up, but they're usually not as good as ovals laying down. As you can see, I lose precision whilst doing that. Yes, well, this is actually our next exercise. For what we're going to do is cork. We are going to make a few circles. Good round circles, I should say. If you're not good at doing circles just by hand, you can use something like this, a circle guide. That'll be enough. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to practice doing ovals inside these circles. Even better. What I'm looking for isn't this. This is absolutely completely wrong. What I'm looking for is closer to this, an oval that on its major axis connects to both edges of the sphere. And and the lines are connecting properly, and there are no gaps like this or any overlapping like this. Connect inside the circles. Good. A little better. A little better. Ah, no, not good. Now here I'm really crammed to one side of my chair here, so here we're not having a good oval. So if you want to have a good oval here, I'm just gonna have to angle the paper around, get a better seating position, and hopefully, no, I don't. Hopefully, I will get better ovals again. Also, try not to get too impatient with this. Take a good time. You can see here I'm starting to get very impatient and get a little bit frustrated when I'm not doing good ovals. But if that happens, calm down a little bit and try to do good ovals. Take a deep breath and do good ovals. Yeah. Let's do this one more time. Nuclear acid. Anyway, this is something you just do for warm-ups. And why you should be doing this? Well, straight lines and ovals, that's basically everything there is to drawings. Why it is? Well, have a straight line, have an oval, connect them, and you'll have a curve. What this also does is it is making sure that you gain some precision in your hands, and also during this whole tutorial, you have seen me, and I have only been using my shoulders and my elbow. I have never been using my wrist for anything, and my fingers have been locked the whole time. And this is absolutely crucial that we get this precision in our hands before we can move on over to something more complicated. Next time I will do a crash course in perspective, and hopefully I will do a good course where I simplify perspective for most of you. It's usually quite complicated for newbies. If you like this video, please click subscribe and a little like button somewhere. I don't know where the like button is on your player. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!